got first hole, 2 groups of 4 behind me, and we got 386. It's a par 4, so we just gotta put one directly out in the middle, and then we can call it a day. So 386 par 4, 2 groups of 4 behind me, so we need to move a little bit, but we'll get going. So we got about 100 yards out, maybe just inside of that. Nice drive poked out in the middle of the fairway. We got wind blowing off the right, so gotta be a little bit careful with how that's going, but I mean, right now we're in prime position as far as how the course goes because they just got everything done with it. So we'll see if we can get one up there close and then go from there. Get up. Yeah, distance was not there. So we're just in front of the green here. And just a little short. Try to bump and run this to play it out here. Looks like it's gonna die down left. There's a little bit of wind in the aeration though, so. So we got about 382 in here, par 4. Course is playing nice though, even after the aeration. I mean, first hole right there, thought there was going to be a little bit more of a difficulty, but it actually played fairly well. Greens are definitely going to be an issue today, but I think that I should be able to get some scoring chances with the way that these fairways are running. If I hit my driver the way I just hit that first one, hopefully we can get in some good spots. So a little bit of a fade here. We got some trees on the left, further away on the right, so we should be okay. But let's get another poke out there, get some distance between this group and the behind me, and we'll go from there. Well, we didn't hit any trees, but we're gonna have a doozy of a shot to punch out for that next one. So I got a little bit of a gap here. Didn't play the best shot, but hopefully get something a little bit down, get up there. Punching directly out's not really the best move right there, so we're just gonna try and get something to trickle. So we got about 135 in. We did have to punch out, but we got 135 in, did have to punch out, but back in the fairway here, got wind in the back. Flags back there, wide open room though, so we're gonna try to go to attack this thing. Hug something close here. All right, so a little longer lag putt than I wanted, but I will say we got towards the front edge of the green. These greens are going to run a little bit slower than normal just because they were aerated. Plus, there's a little bit of holes throughout these. So, see if we can get this first one up there. So we'll take that. Great lag to start off the round. I think the important piece is just to make sure that I minimize the damage with these greens. All right, first par 5. We got about 502 from the tips here. Definitely a bank of trees on the left here that you want to stay away from. Looks like it's actually playing closer to 5 something, maybe 550. So I have to poke one out there a little bit. Wind's directly in the face. So that's a whole nother factor of this. Might try to keep one on the lower side. Give myself an opportunity with this one so that way I can capitalize on a par 5. My last round, I just couldn't capitalize on the par 5s, which I think I need to do. So not playing conservative, but just playing the smarter plays. So like this one, wind's in the face, trees on the left, so we definitely want to stay on the right side, but not too far right. We just got to get something low and let it get up there. Wind, hold it. We are a long ways away. We got another tester here for getting through these trees where I did not want to go, but I could play a pretty hard fade here. Let this thing boomerang this tree and let it just get up there and trickle. Turn over. About 270 in. After that, did not come around to the right. So we're just gonna hit a hybrid out of here. Try to trickle something up a little bit closer. Hopefully get an opportunity for par here. We're gonna have to get something nice, smooth, and easy up there and let it power through this wind. So we're probably gonna play an 8-iron here and lets this thing just dart right in there. So 146, nice smooth 8. Go from there. So ball's a little bit above the feet, so I'm going to choke up the slightest bit. Plus it'll take a little bit of distance off. It's one thing you got to remember. You don't always have to just play a lighter shot. If you choke down on the club, you'll take off about 3 yards every inch. So sit. There we go. We got this front edge right here. Try to let this down into the hole. All right, so we got 375 here. Playing about 410 with that wind. We got 375 playing 410. Gonna try to hit a nice easy fade out here. Let it trickle into the fairway here. Hole will be on the left, trees on the right. So gotta play one tight. way right. So we got lucky with this one. Wide open space here, so that helps. We got about 175 in. We're gonna hit a 5-iron, try to get this up. So we're gonna play this a little bit more forward in the stance. Try and see if we can get this up there. And we got nice. Looks like it's pretty straight. Maybe dies off a little when it gets there. Oh. Par 3, 190 with 173 to the front. I think the smart play here is with that pin in the back to let this thing trickle. So I'm going to hit a nice full 5-iron and let this thing get up there versus trying to hit a 4-iron or a 2 hybrid. Give myself an opportunity here. I got a lot of green to work with on the right. So I think what I'm gonna do here, because this is gonna fade, I'm gonna play probably just to the left of the pin and let this thing do its flight to the right. There's a lot of green to work with over there. More right than I wanted it to be, but short. So a little short here on the right. If I would have hit the green, I think I would have been okay, because that ball would have hit just the front edge and then rolled out. So we had the club. Had to hit it the right way though. A lot of green to work with though, so that's a plus. I have a 1-putt par, so that was nice. Again, it's all about just getting yourself an opportunity to score. So we've got another par 4 here. It's about 402. The wind's dying down, so that's a plus. See if we could poke one out in the fairway. It's a wide open fairway right here, so should get an opportunity here. So we got about 187 with about 175 to the front. So I'm gonna hit a nice full 6-iron. That pin's tucked away on the front side, so this thing's gonna hit and go. So hopefully it will release very little when it gets up there. And I hit that fat. So we're inside of 100. Unfortunately, did not get exactly where I wanted to go, but gives me an opportunity to practice these inside 100 shots. You got to think about the positives after you hit a bad one. Right now, it's all about just getting on. Again, getting away with a 2-putt bogey. If we get a par, that's great. Sand gets all this stuff off. So we got another par 4 here. We got a 4, 3, and 5 to end out this front 9. We got a 4, 3, 5 to end out this 9 right here. Trees on the left, a little bit more open on the right. So we are going to play that nice little fade. Should be in a good spot if we hit it right here. Tell you what, I love nothing more than being in these trees. So we're gonna hit a nice little draw around these 5-iron. Probably actually just gonna punch out here. That'll work. Sometimes you just gotta take the medicine. So we got about 50 yards in here. Hit a nice little low flight 54. Try to get it to stop. Jeez, that thing goes. Number one thing I hate on a golf course, don't be that guy. You're just hitting into people for no reason whatsoever. So we got 135 to the middle, 145 to the back. And then we're at about 120 to the front. Can't really see where this pin is from taping back here, so we're just gonna let this one fly. See how it is when we get up there. Tell you, the one thing that bothers me more than anything on a golf course is when you're hitting into people. Like, it's all backed up. There's plenty of people in the front of them, but they want to hit into me on the last hole. So move off of it. See if we can get one nice and tight here. So it looks like we got front edge with a little bit of a move out. So dead middle of the fair or green, so that's a plus. We got trees on the left here, wide open on the right, but I want to get it directly up into the fairway here. So we're going to hit a nice shot, get back on track here, pick my spot in front of the ball, send it out there. Got to remember to get my hands through. So the past couple times, the reason I'm getting that slice versus my fade, I'm just not getting my hand through. There we go. So we got a blind second shot here, par 5. Just got to get it up straight over that little path. Let it trickle up there. Nice 5-iron. Choke up a bit with the weird angle. Get it up there. That'll work. Not a bad second to third shot. We got about 116 to the middle and 104 to the front. I'm gonna attack this with a 50-degree wedge. I need to come back and score here. So par 5, hug it tight, give myself an opportunity for birdie. Got the spot I needed. Stay right. And that wind really helped. Perfect. All right. Gives herself an opportunity here for birdie. Line looks like it's going to go left to right. Probably about 2.5 balls out. Pick my spot. Give this thing a run. A little off the green, so give myself an out. Come on.